Well, here is the Canberra train, and here comes a tractor with a lot of noise behind it. Anyway, as I was saying, this is a 3-car DMU. There's refreshments on it, of course, because Canberra's a long, more than 4 hours trip. And it's only early in the morning, it goes at 7, a bit after 7. So I'm going to be boarding that shortly, and we'll take a couple of scenes along the way, and then of course we're heading down to ride the light rail in Canberra. Now departing from Central Station in Sydney. It's an XPT, the next track over. And over on platform 1 is the Southern Aurora. Obviously going out on a tour. There's about a 15-car consist. And 4204 on the front. There's a bus interchange there beside the line. Well, we're heading into the Southern Highlands. The sun is out. It's nice and green. There is the Picton Mittagong loop just disappearing between the trees. Okay, there it goes. There you go. That was the original main line before they built this track. Approaching Mittagong. Obviously a crowd on the station waiting for a train to go towards Sydney. There's an Endeavour train in behind the Starlug there. The razor wire. Here comes another train, the Cube. We're arriving at Moss Vale. Garden Bus Vale. Golf course. And this train will stop at Bundanon and then Goulburn. Junction for Canberra is not far out of Goulburn, a little place called Joplin Junction. A lot of water laying around. You can see some trees in the water. Some sheep. Brown fence wall you see there is the Goulburn maximum security prison. Notorious place. Train has arrived in Goulburn. Well, we're just gradually leaving Goulburn and going to pass the well-known Goulburn Roundhouse Museum, where they've held displays and events involving both diesel and steam over the years. They often have some vandalised or graffitied passenger cars and the like here. There's one here coming up, and it's disgusting really when you think about it. Look at that. There's a couple of interesting locomotives, mind you. There's a 47 class. Chicago freight car leasing. Here we are, VL class. Coming up towards the roundhouse now. Workshops. locomotives coming up, including Toric engine locomotives, 4461 for example, right there. Cargo freight car leasing locomotive. Some of our other cars in the background. Here's the roundhouse coming up. Right there. Wow, oh, some of them are pretty derelict. We're about to leave the main south line here at a little place called Jumper Junction. And this line that you'll see off to our right in a moment as we go round the curve is the line to Albury and Melbourne.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board to all those people who recently joined the service from Goulburn. Just to let you know, the buffet is situated in car A at the front of the train and is open, serving light refreshments. There are also toilets located in the end of each carriage, and there's a special needs toilet located in car D.
There's the main line heading off to the right.
Objects disposal unit. Just due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we ask that please everyone remain aware of social distancing and remain 1.5 metres apart where possible. Please follow good hygiene practices and wash and sanitise your hands regularly. Our timetable shows that our next set down station is Tarrago, but our records show we have no one either joining nor leaving the service at Tarrago, and so this train will not stop there this morning. However, if you do wish to leave the train at Tarrago, we ask you please make your way to the buffet situated in car A at the front of the train and advise a crew member as soon as possible. So just repeating, if there's no one wishing to leave the train at Tarrago, this train will not stop there today, and our next setting down station will be Bungendore at 10:36.
We're coming to Tarrago, we're not going to stop. Just passed through the station of Tarrago. There's a siding that's not in use and another siding in front here that is, obviously. There's the town. Triple-headed 81. That would be what they call a Tarrago garbage train, I think. Every day from Sydney to here, and they have a big mine. It's disused and it's huge, and they just dump all the garbage down there. of course, it's only about a 10-minute trip from Queanbeyan into Canberra. Now, Queanbeyan is in New South Wales and Canberra is the Australian Capital Territory. This is Bungendore. Now, we're not really supposed to stop here. I didn't realise we'd gone just to Bungendore, and I thought we were closer to Queanbeyan. But they are stopping the train. There's an old goods crane, loading dock in the old days. Bungendore was a junction for a line to Captain's Flat years ago, and it's become a dormitory type of suburb or whatever town to Canberra, just like Queanbeyan is. So it's growing very large in a sense here. A lot of development. Housing estates and the like out here, and really what happens is that it's cheaper to buy and live in New South Wales than it is to live in Canberra. So people come out here, in other words, and build their home and drive into Canberra every day to go to work. Basically a little bit of a rapids down in there, and we're in this gorge at the moment. River's down there. There's another view. White water. Approaching Queanbeyan. Now over there you see remnants of the Canberra Railway Museum. I think it's closed. Someone can correct me on that. And there's freight cars here with a lot of graffiti on them. They're just about to arrive at Canberra station. Imagine that graffiti, unbelievable, isn't it? Well, we're nearly at the end of the line. Okay, well, the train has arrived in Canberra. Here's the station. It's a waiting room at the station. There's a bus, Route 56. In Canberra. We'll get the next one. Wait till I'm going to get the bus just going by first, and then we'll go over there. Only about 2 minutes we'll go there. When he goes, that is. Well, this bus has stopped at the lights, and while they're waiting, we swing round, get the light rail train coming in, or trams as we call them. Okay, we're on the light rail in Canberra. Stop to swing round. We're about to go to swing round and get a quick view of the interior of the tram. Actually, it's just starting to rain a little bit, but this is just a quick view out the front.
Now departing Linga Street. The next stop is Alora Street.
Approaching the Dixon interchange, and there's another tram coming this way. Obviously bus services connect here, and the rain is dogging me on this trip, on this entire holiday, shall we say. Still, I'm here.
Trying to get the trams out of the booth. 3 beddies, 1 bathroom, original condition, so 90.
Just passing the depot for the trams.
That's where they go to get fixed. That's supposed to be for the choo-choos.
The what?
For the choo-choo trains.
Coming to Manning Clark North.
At 9 o'clock north, please exit through the right-hand side doors.
It's all reserved right away along here. We've arrived at the terminus at Gungahlin Place, or I don't know how to quite pronounce it, but anyway, Gungahlin or whatever. Anyway, there's been a bit of light rain around, but there's a tram ride. We'll go back on it a little later. Tram is about to go. Alright, he's on his way.
We can get in front of him.
There's another tram coming in. Actually, it's going on the other side there, crossing over. So, the Gungahlin. And he's departing in 5 minutes. Now this is the Melbourne building in Canberra, and by Canberra standards it's quite a historic older style building. And then across the road, let's call it the Sydney building, and I think they date back some years, but they're not really old by, well, certainly by Sydney or Melbourne standards, because Canberra is a relatively young city. Oh, anyway, we've arrived back at the Canberra railway station. We see this train link coach has come up from the south coast of New South Wales, and we're finished our little run around on the tram, and we're come back here to get a train a bit later and go back to Sydney.